We're just close.
No, you're home to each other. And
Young Obina always protects Ife from bullying, from hunger, from loneliness. One day, Ife cried because other students mock her torn shoes. That night, Obina secretly leave his own school shoe at her door. She never found out. She sees him walking barefoot to school in the rain. Their friendship become inseparable. In a small town street, early morning, the sun slowly rises over a quiet neighborhood. Women sweep in front of their houses. Buses horn in the distance. Children in uniform run late for school. Obina walks beside Ife, both wearing faded school uniform, sharing one umbrella, not speaking, but comfortable in silence. Ife still glanced at him. Obina noticed, pretend not to. Ife smiling softly, she said, "You know you don't have to walk me home every single day." Obina, without looking at her, responded, saying, "And let another boy talk to you on the road?" If he laugh, that laugh, the kind that make Obina forget every problem in his life. Students flood into the compound. Noise, coerce, teenage energy. Immediately a group of girls surround Ife. The first girl said, "Ife, did you finish the assignment?" The second girl said, "Ignore assignments. Tell us what Obina bought for you yesterday." And everyone laughed. Obina rolled his eyes. The boys shouting, "Obina, your wife is waiting." More laughter. If he blushes deeply, Obina tried acting unbothered but secretly loved every second of it. Later in the classroom, teacher writing on the board. Students half paying attention. If he notice Obina struggling to stay awake, his eyes are red. She quickly pushes a meat pie towards him under the desk. Obina looked at it, then at her. Obina said, "You haven't eaten." If he said, "I'm not hungry." Obina knows she is lying. He breaks the meat pie in half, gives one side back to her. Neither argue. This is normal between them. Later in the afternoon, at the school field, football practice, cheerleader rehearsing nearby. Obina plays aggressively. Every time if he share, he play harder. A rich student, Emmanuel, watches Ife from afar. Expensive wristwatch, expensive shoe, too confident. He noticed the connection between Obina and Ife instantly, and he hurt it instantly. One of his friends said, "That girl is beautiful." Emmanuel said, "Yeah, but girls like that don't stay with poor boys forever." Obina noticed Emmanuel staring. Their eyes meet, and tension started between them. Ife house at night, tiny apartment, generator humming outside. Ife helps her mother cook. Her mother watches her carefully. The mother said, "That boy loves you." Ife freeze. She said, "Who?" The mother said, "Obina. The way he looks at you, that is not ordinary friendship." Ife tries hiding her smile, but fail. Ife said, "We are just close." Her mother said, "No, you are home to each other." That line stays in Ife's mind. House at night. Much poorer condition. Obina's father drinks silently in darkness. Bees everywhere. Obina study using a weak rechargeable lamp. His younger sister sleep beside him. His mother enter quietly and place food beside him. His mother said, "Eat before it gets cold." Obina said, "I'm fine." And the mother said, "You work too hard." She noticed him smiling at his food. If he picture on the screen, The mother smiled and said, "That girl again." Obina immediately hid the phone. His mother laughed softly and said, "Just don't let love distract your future." Obina looked down. He said, "She is my future." Even his mother is shocked by his honesty. At the school hall, principal addresses final year students. Big announcement. The principal said, "We are proud to announce an international scholarship opportunity for one astounding student." The hall erupted. Students whisper excitedly. The principal continued. This scholarship includes full sponsorship abroad after graduation. Obina turned towards Ife. He already knows. She is the smartest student in the school. She has a chance. And suddenly, he looks terrified. At the school backfield in the evening, Obina sits alone, quiet, thinking. Ife approaches slowly and sits beside him. Ife said, "You have been avoiding me all day." Obina forced a smile and said, "What if you get it?" Ife said, "Get what?" Obina said, "The scholarship." Ife realized immediately. This isn't about school. This is fear. Fear of losing her. Ife said, "Obina." Before she could finish, Obina said, "What if you leave and everything change?" That question broke her heart because deep down, she is scared too. Ife said, "Nothing will change." Obina said, "People always say that." Before they leave, there was silence between them. Heavy emotional silence. Ife slowly hold his hand. First time ever. Obina looks at her, completely vulnerable. Ife said, "Listen to me carefully. Even if the whole world changes, you will always be my person." Obina looked away quietly, trying not to cry. Obina walks Amara home. Rain began falling slightly. Neither want to say goodbye. They stand under the small roof outside her house. Close, too close. Their breathing changes. The tension is unbearable. Obina slowly moved closer. Suddenly, Ify phone ring. Both jump apart awkwardly. Her mother calling. They laugh nervously. Ify said, "Good night, Obina." Obina said, "Good night." She entered the house. Obina remained outside in the rain, smiling. Then he hears voice from inside. Ify mother. Ify mother said, "Ify, what if the scholarship takes you far away from here?" Obina's smile slowly disappeared. He stand alone in the rain, his heart sinking. At the school assembly ground in the morning, students gather under the hot sun. Final examination countdown banner hangs above the stage. 14 days to graduation. Excitement everywhere. Some students take pictures, some cry already. Others gossip about university admission. Obina stand quietly at the back, watching only one person, Ify, laughing with her friend, beautiful without trying. Emmanuel arrived in a black SUV. Students immediately noticed. Whisper spread. Rich boy, rich family, rich future. Emmanuel walks directly towards Ify. Obina's expression hardened instantly. Emmanuel smiling. He said, "Ify, right?" Ify confused. And she said, "Yes." He stretches out an expensive gift bag. Emmanuel said, "Congratulations in advance. You are definitely winning that scholarship." Students around them gasp. Obina watches from afar. Silent, burning inside. Ify said, "I can't accept this." Emmanuel said, "Why not?" And Ify said, "Because I don't know you." Emmanuel glanced towards Obina. He smiled slightly. Emmanuel said, "You should." He walks away. But the damage is done. The entire school is already talking. Later in the classroom, teacher teaching economics. Nobody paying attention. Student passing graduation shirts are run for signatures. If he writes on care sheet quietly, don't forget me when life becomes beautiful. Obina read it slowly. His chest tightened. He looks at her. Really? Looks at her as if realizing he cannot survive losing this girl. At the school canteen in the afternoon, Obina and Ify eating together. One plate, two spoons. Like always, Ify said, everybody think I will leave if I got the scholarship. Obina stayed quiet. Ify said, do you think I will leave too? Obina avoided eye contact. He said, I think the world is unfair. Ify said, that is not an answer. Obina said, people like you don't stay in place like this forever. Ify smile fade. That hurt because she know what he really means. People like you don't stay with people like me. Ify said, and what exactly are people like me? Obina finally looks at her, emotion heavy in his eyes. Obina said, people everybody wants. Silence. Dangerous silence. Ify breathing changed slightly. For the first time, she realized this might no longer be friendship. At the football field in the evening, Obina played aggressively again. Too aggressively. He tackled another player hard. Fight almost break out. Coach whistled loudly. The coach said, Obina, control yourself. But Obina is not angry about football. He is terrified. Terrified if he will leave him behind. If he in her room at night. Tiny room, generator off. Only moonlight through the window. If he lies awake, thinking about Obina's word, her phone booze. A message from Emmanuel. You deserve a better life than this town. Another message arrived immediately from Obina. He said, did you eat? If he smiled instantly, no rich boy, no expensive gift, just Obina. And somehow that mattered most. At the school notice board, huge crowd gathered. Students screamed excitedly. Scholarship result posted. Ify pushes through the crowd nervously. Obina behind her. She find her name selected. Full international scholarship. Everybody erupts. Her friends scream. Teacher congratulates her. Even strangers clap. But Ify slowly turned towards Obina. He is not smiling. Not fully. Because this moment feel like losing her.